Our bodies, like all living things, are made up of cells. Inside each cell is something called DNA, which is a molecule that determines whether we're a tree, a dog, or a human. DNA is composed of a string of 4 smaller molecules called bases that pair up and string together in long winding ladders. Our unique DNA sequence is called a genome, and in humans is made up of 3 billion base pairs. If you were to compare the DNA of one human to another, you would find 99.9% of those 3 billion pairs of letters are the same. It is that 0.1% difference that makes each of us unique and determines who we are. This is known as our genotype. Our genome defines who we can be and can determine how our bodies respond to different medications. All medications have the potential to cause side effects. These can range from mildly annoying, like a rash, to severe or even life-threatening. Little is known about how or why these side effects occur, and it is often difficult to predict them. Part of the answer lies within our genes. Genes are segments of DNA that provide instructions for how our bodies develop and function. While every individual's DNA contains a similar set of genes, some genes have certain variants that increase the chances of experiencing certain side effects. In the same way that gene variants combine to specify how tall you are or what color eyes you have, different gene variants may lead to unusual responses to certain medications. The results of these gene combinations are called traits, or more technically, phenotypes. A phenotype is an observable trait resulting from the interaction of genes and the environment. Everything besides our genes, such as the meal you ate in the morning, is part of your environment, as is the drug you took with your meal. Because environment can vary so dramatically, it is essential to consider both genes and environment when thinking about drug effects. This is the essence of what we call pharmacogenomics. But how do we find out which gene variants are associated with different responses to medication? Fortunately, genetic tests can help us, and this is where we need you. Until recently, we tested genes one at a time. Advances in technology now allow us to sequence or read DNA in a single test using a simple saliva sample. We can then compare the gene variants of people who experience similar responses to medication. By using these methods, we hope to expand our knowledge of pharmacogenomics and use it to make us all healthier. Our goal is that one day, we'll be able to use your own unique DNA sequence to predict your response to medication.